Hello, my name is Shabirin Berendruan and my metric number is 67657. So today I would like to share about mass tourism. Mass tourism is a prominent part of the tourism industry, associated with the traditional package holiday, well-known holiday resorts and famous tourist attractions. Many areas both benefit and suffer at the hands of mass tourism. But what exactly is mass tourism and how does it impact the wider tourism industry? Wherever mass tourism occurs, it relies on the same concept. There are large amounts of tourists, often filling or exceeding capacity, in a given location at one time. Next, I will discuss on the positive impacts and negative impacts of mass tourism. While mass tourism is most commonly discussed because of its negative impacts, there are actually some positive impacts of mass tourism too. The first one is mass tourism makes money. That's the number one motivator for all destinations who allow areas to evolve into mass tourism destinations. Second one is mass tourism brings lots of tourists. Lots of tourists spends lots of money. This supports economic growth in the local area and enables the destination to spend or reinvest the money that is made in a way that is appropriate for that particular area. Some destinations may build more hotels, others may make financial investments, some may spend more money on public health services or education. The third one is mass tourism creates many jobs. This also helps to boost the local economy as well as supporting livelihoods. Jobs can be directly related to tourism, for example, a hotel waiter or a holiday representative, or they can be indirectly related to tourism, for example, the fisherman who supplies fish to the hotels. Negative impacts of mass tourism. Mass tourism has gained a pretty bad reputation in recent years. If we Google the term mass tourism, we will be largely greeted with articles that discuss the negative impacts on the environment and society. The first negative impacts is mass tourism creates intense environmental pressures due to the fact that such activity involves a large number of tourists in small areas. The environmental impacts of tourism include aspects such as littering, erosion, displacement of animals, damage to flora and fauna, and reduction in air quality, to name but a few. The second negative impact is mass tourism can also cause significant social impacts. Gentrification, increases in crime, loss of culture and authenticity, and cultural ignorance are just some of the ways that large amount of tourists in a given area can negatively affect the local society. The other major problem is economic leakage. While mass tourism creates significant revenue, not all of this money remains in the destination. In fact, because mass tourism is closely associated with all-inclusive holidays and enclave tourism, it experiences more economic leakage than other areas of the tourism industry. How can we manage mass tourism in a sustainable way? One way to manage mass tourism better is to provide incentives to help distribute tourists evenly throughout the year and to avoid the peaks and troughs that come with seasonality. Instead of having the majority of tourists arrive in July and August, for example, a destination could put caps on visitor numbers during this time and instead offer discounted rates at other times of the year. Another way to manage mass tourism in a more sustainable way is to introduce smart tourism techniques. This can help to better manage tourist flows, monitor tourist activity, and accurately analyze tourist patterns and behaviors. This allows tourism stakeholders to more easily and more accurately implement sustainable tourism principles where possible. In conclusion, mass tourism is not new, but our awareness of many of the negative impacts that it causes is relatively new. That's all from me. Thank you.